that's crazy. There's so many things to keep track of. There's so many things.
Hey, it's Andrew Huang. This is a story of things getting out of hand. I set up this elaborate effects chain a while back, which was super fun and inspiring. It was also over $8,000 worth of gear, which is ridiculous. So I've recreated it for you with just stock plugins. More on that later. From one afternoon of experimenting with this setup, I ended up with multiple pieces of music in different genres. I just released a couple of them. There's some in progress in this video that I'll invite you to work on with me if you want. There's a sample pack. There's so much material that this is probably going to spin out into another couple entire video concepts on the channel, but for today, let's go back in time and let me introduce you to my tape delay experiment.
We have a ridiculous setup in the studio today. So this is the Echofix EFX3R, which has a special feature that I haven't seen ever before on a tape delay or even a lot of delays. There are actually individual outputs for each head. For anybody who doesn't know how a tape delay unit works, basically whatever I play into it gets recorded on the tape and played back on playback heads that are spaced out physically so that the tape hits them at different times. Each delay tap we've set up to feed a different guitar pedal chain. So I'm gonna play something into here. It's gonna go out through chain 1, then the short delay is gonna go out through chain 2, the medium delay is gonna go through chain 3, and the long delay is gonna go through chain 4. But then the final fun thing I wanna try is we'll do some feedback. So all of this stuff will send back into the unit and it'll get delayed again and it'll get processed again. I'm just gonna make some sound soup and I have no idea what to expect. We might end up making a piece of music, we might end up making a sample pack, we might end up just making soup. There's so many things to keep track of. If I hear a sound, there are, just 30 things it could be. Oh, I found it, okay. So I want this to be a little less intense. Oh, and there's a delay here. Okay, wait. If everything's clean for 1 second. All right, let's get weird again. That was it's like really easy to just make something huge and gorgeous. There's so much sound already. I can't imagine what's gonna happen when we introduce feedback now. Let's just go with chain 4 here, but that chain is also coming back around into the unit, so it'll process itself again, but later in time. So if we just have a pitch shift pedal in the mix, it's gonna keep pitching up by that same amount. Let's turn the tape faster so we can hear that happen. Yeah, so like we could have, let's just set this to down a second. This is the scale they use in cartoons where it's like transition to the dream segment. But let's try other intervals. It goes so low. This is so weird, so I'm playing like rhythmically against the delays. But each one is also getting pitch shifted by this interval. Let's just do octaves and then we won't like jump out of our scale. out of curiosity, if we go really low, what does it do? Just like really rumbly, which is exactly what we would expect. Physics still works. Let's just keep exploring. Let's switch up the instrument. With that. Let's move into vocals. Okay. I'm just hearing so many things.
Is it this? Oh my god.
Let's just do ASMR. Let's just do ASMR. This is really disorienting. Too many things happening. It's just too chaotic, I think. It's just too chaotic. It's just too chaotic. It's just... It's just too... I'm gonna lean into the chaos. Can we do the feedback thing? No, it's just immediate, total noise. Whoa. Cool. Let's get on the drums. Okay, I pulled Brian here off of camera duty to do pedals. Whoa. Let's make the tape slower a bit, just to really find out what the rhythms are.
Oh, I see, okay.
That's good. Oh my gosh, wait.
I like that.
That's crazy. Wow. I didn't have to play anything too crazy. Like, it was fun if you do a fill or whatever, but letting the delays fill in all the space and do all the grooving was cool. And I'm just like, the most basic stuff turns really fun. I wanted to mention the hardware is really fun to play with, but of course it's a lot to set up, it's expensive, but you can recreate this in your DAW. This is not something you need all the gear to do. It's just where the idea came from.
I've recreated this setup in software. I'm using just stock Ableton plugins, and I've actually expanded on the idea a bit. So this rack and a sample pack from the tape delay session are going up on my Patreon, but you can also get them on my website for a small charitable donation. Links are in the description, and also down there you can find details on how to collaborate with me on that track that I started in the middle of the video. Really interested to see what people might do with that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.